first have kids, of course, the first thing you think about is where are we going to send our kids to school? And for us, public school has always been an option. But at the time, my kids were really young. They were, each one, as they started DeMirjian's for the first time, were a little over 2 years old. We made an effort to only speak Armenian with them in the house, so they didn't know English. They actually learned English at school. And we felt that DeMirjian's was a great place to send our kids. We were really happy and comfortable with the environment and the safety net that it provided. And our experience has been great. Everything from the administration to the wonderful parents that we've met and we've become very close with. And of course, we can't say enough about our teachers. It's really our teachers that make our experience. They make or break our experience at DeMirjian's, and we've been so lucky to have such great teachers every single year because they go above and beyond the call of duty. They are dedicated, they're selfless, they really care about your child. We have teachers that maintain daily communication by text with parents, multiple parents, not because it's in their job description, but because that's just how dedicated they are and how much they care. And so we couldn't ask for more than that. And we've been successful as an Armenian school for the last 35 years. We're situated in a great place. We're the only Armenian school in the area that services this part of the valley. If DeMirjian's wasn't there, our kids would be in public school. I work in downtown and I wouldn't be able to drive all the way to Ferahian or AGBU. So we're really lucky to have DeMirjian's in our community. But if we want our school to continue for another 35 years, which we do of course, we need to do more. And what we have so far is great, but our parents and our community is becoming more sophisticated. Our children are becoming more sophisticated, and we really need to challenge ourselves as a board, as an administration, as parents, and as a community to make sure that we continue to invest in our school so that our school continues to thrive for another 35 years. And so thank you for being here tonight because your presence here is a sign of your commitment to our school, and we really appreciate that. Our MC for the evening is a parent who is one of those parents who has stepped up to that challenge. She is extremely active in the school. She's a working parent, and yet she's on campus every single day. She makes my life as another parent so much easier by keeping me informed and in the loop. And she helps our administration on a day-to-day basis. She cares about our kids, and she herself is selfless. And those are the types of parents, and that's the type of dedication we all need to commit to DeMirjian's if we want our school to thrive for another 35 years. So it's my pleasure to introduce our MC for the evening, Tamari Avishan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this very special celebration of our 35th anniversary board banquet of our school. I'm very honored to be the MC. I have two children, myself and my husband have two children at the school, first grader Jacob and fourth grader Austin. And Diana pretty much covered everything I wanted to talk about. When we decided to send our kids to school, I myself was raised in Pismo Beach where there was no Armenians, so it was me, my parents, my sister, and 15 family members. So I wasn't part of an Armenian school. And I didn't feel the importance of sending my children to an Armenian school until I stepped foot on DeMirjian's campus for the open house when my older son was going to school. The first 2 weeks of school for him were very difficult, and I think more difficult for me. He cried on campus, I cried off campus, across the street at Starbucks for 2 weeks. The administration, the staff, faculty, everyone was so supportive. He would run into the office maybe 10 times a day asking how many more bells. Miss Helena, Miss Lena would give him stickers, would show him on the clock how many more bells, and we got through it somehow. And it was funny I felt bad for my husband because he didn't know who to comfort, me or my son. But it was a very special time for us because that's when I decided, and we decided as parents, that we wanted to keep our children in DeMirjian's school. And now we have 2 of them in the school, and we're so, so happy. The teachers, like Diana said, they're amazing. Our kids come home, Mama, text Miss Ani, ask her about this, ask Miss Mary this. Last 5 years we've been there. We love the teachers, we love the faculty. I can't say enough how much I love the school. It's like a family for us. Aside from that, we've established amazing friendships that we never thought we could establish at this point in our lives. Priceless friendships that get together on weekends. It's like another family away from our own family. And I can say that DeMirjian has opened so many new doors for us and our children, and we're so, so happy that we were exposed to this school, and we're looking forward to many more years at the school. And we encourage a lot of our friends to send their kids to DeMirjian as well because it's an amazing school. So with that, I would like to recognize some attendees that are here with us tonight. Dr. Nazaret Tarakcan, who is the president of the AMAA. Mr. Levon Filian, West Coast Executive Director of the AMAA. Dr. Mihran Agbabian, who is the first president of the American University of Armenia. Dr. Ani Tarakcan, Chairman of the Board of Directors of Haigazian University. Reverend Dr. John Khanjan, former President of Haigazian University. Dr. Hago Panosyan, President of the ARPA Institute. Mr. George Phillips, Trustee of the Lucy Garjan Charitable Trust. Mr. Phillips directs annual contributions to the Lucy Garjan Endowment Fund, the income of which is used to offer scholarships to DeMirjian's students based on merit and need. Honorable Audrey Nazarian, State Assemblyman, who is also our keynote speaker. Mrs. Anais Derian Bulgurjan, a benefactor who funded renovation of the Aram and Anais D. Bulgurjan Hall. Mr. Aram Bulgurjan, the first principal of DeMirjian School. Mr. and Mrs. George and Vivian Lusararian, benefactors. Mr. Hago Lusararian, former Executive Director of the Armenian Social Service Center. Ms. Marie-Louise Meneshan and Robert Meneshan, who recently established a scholarship endowment fund with an initial donation of $15,000 with the intention of making annual additions to the fund. And we also recently had a donation of $500 from Mr. Varujan Iskanderian, who lives in Sydney, Australia, but he has 3 grandkids at DeMirjian. So welcome again, all of you, and we're going to begin our program tonight by inviting Miss Mary Balyan Salfazarian. She's going to lead the national anthems. Mary herself is a graduate from DeMirjian's school, and she has more than 17 years experience as a singer and a songwriter. And you've probably seen her, she sang at many of our school events as well as church events. Why don't we rise together for the singing of the national anthem?